Hello, thanks for joining me for another beer review. Today we've got a beer from Põhjala out in Estonia, Tallinn, Estonia, and this is their Armchair Detective Baltic Imperial Porter then, and it's part of their Cellar series and it's coming at 12% ABV. This is a gently smoked multigrain Imperial Baltic Porter aged in a blend of XO Cognac barrels, 12% ABV as I've already said. A big shout out to my good friend Dean over at Dean's Beer Reviews. He very kindly sent me this bottle out of the blue. I didn't expect him to send me, I knew he was going to send me a couple of beers and I didn't expect him to send me one of the Cellar series from Põhjala. So this is going to be the first actual Põhjala beer I've actually reviewed on the channel, although I've had one or two before out in bars and stuff, like generally pissed up drinking them, and they've been amazing what I've had of them. So it's one of them wax top bottles, so it could be a, we'll have to wait and see how this works. I'm doing this on a review and we'll see how this works out, but let's just try and get past all this wax and stuff. It's not a big deal to me for if it takes like 5 minutes or so. I could just like cut the feed. So we've got a knife here, so let's do this. Let's do this shit. So it's more a case of I don't know whether this actually adds value to the overall beer, putting these dipped wax kind of beers or not. We'll have to, I know some people are very kind of what's it got that on there for? I mean, it looks the part. I have to give it that. There's the bin. Let's see if I can get a groove. Get my groove on. Let's see if I can get a groove on that. Open the beer up, and hopefully there's no wax going in there. I don't think there is. So there we go. Let's put the finger there. And go down below the top of the rim of the beer. We've cracked it open. I think we've cracked it. Sorry about the pun. So there's the wax, all that kind of shit. Let's put this, just while this down around the edges so it doesn't fall into the beer. I think we're good to go there. There's a little bit there. Just get it off. Anyway, I've picked up one of my kind of like little tulip brewdog glasses for this this beer. So here we go. 12%. Let's go down the middle. Let's generate that head if we can. Open up the flavours. It's not a knob end pour. It's a knob end pour on purpose. We'll put that there just to let the beer settle down. Look at that. Looks the part, doesn't it? It was just over a finger of lightly tan coloured head on that aggressive pour of a 12% ABV beer. It's 55 IBUs. I've just had a little glance there at the screen. It's gone down to almost like a 3/4, almost half a finger of dust off tan coloured, well, lightly tan coloured head. It's jet black in the glass. There's no light bleeding through there. Let's give it a swirl and a sniff. Wow, it's got a lovely kind of warming, roasty toast. I don't know. What am I getting out of this? This is complex. Yeah, roasted malt, and you are getting that cognac. I'm not a massive lover of cognac, to be honest, but I do find a lot of these kind of aroma profiles and flavour profiles work really well in an imperial stout, whether it be whiskey, bourbon, cognac, it just works really well in big old impy stouts. There's almost like a meaty quality to it, like a briskety char, barbecue-esque. Not like smoked, but although it says smoked on the bottle, this is me. It says gently smoked. I guess it's there, but I actually forgot that it was on there, to be honest. But you are getting, I suppose you are getting a bit of that, but it's more of a briskety barbecue edge. It reminds me of the mince of a spaghetti bolognese. It's got that kind of that kind of aroma. It smells like absolutely awesome. So thank you again to my good friend Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews for sending me this one. I had to review it, but yeah, really do appreciate it, my friend, and you'll be getting some beers coming your way in the not too distant future. Anyway, cheers everyone. Let's tuck in. Oh. Man, this is some smooth beer. This is some smooth Imperial Baltic Porter. You get a little bit of heat. ABV, it's 12%. There's a bit of warm in there. Oh, you're picking up that cognac barrels really nicely. There's definitely a slight boozy edge from that. This is a proper treat beer. These beers retail, I don't know, I haven't looked online, or they vary from site to site. They're generally within the £9 to £12 mark, depending on where you go. This is probably a little bit more, round about £10 to £12 mark in the UK. I guess, I don't know, I haven't checked it out. But as I said, this is a treat beer. Yes, it's expensive, but then you also got to think of the brewery have had this beer in a barrel for, I don't know, 6 to 12 months. They're sitting up there, they're in space, and then they release it. You're paying for that. You're paying for everything, the ingredients, the ABV, sitting in a barrel for that amount of time, taking up space. It's a free 30ml bottle. It's expensive. It's probably a good £10 beer for a free 30ml bottle. People are gonna have, oh, I can't pay that. But then, if you're into your real, it depends what you're into. It's what all it is. It depends what you're into. If you're into your big barrel aged Imperial Stout stroke porters, as this one is, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's a great treat beer. You're not going to drink these every day. You may be going to have 1 or 2 of these a month. It's one of them. If you could afford to have these every day, then you're probably going to get to the point where you're going to get fed up with them. This is a great treat beer. It's like whatever you drink. You get to that point, if you drink them all the time, anything, even of this quality, becomes boring. It just does, I find. But it's wonderful to actually review one of these beers for the first time. One of their Cellar series from Põhjala. I'm probably butchering that wrong. Out of Estonia, in Tallinn, Estonia, the capital. I must admit, it's one brewery in Estonia I'd definitely love to try and go to one day, but you know what it's like at the moment. You can't make plans. Anyway, back to the beer. It's a very smooth, very it's definitely boozy. I ain't gonna lie. It's boozy. It's 12%. It's there. But it's almost got like a slight kind of creamy mouthfeel, as well as that kind of booze. The cognac barrels is shining brightly. This is an absolute treat. Absolute treat. Would I buy this again? Is that really a question? Of course I would. It's absolutely awesome, and and their Cellar series is something I'm really going to try and go into a little bit more certainly in the coming months, and then certainly going into next winter. This is going to be on my priority list. Whether I buy them through the summer for the winter, we'll see how it goes. But thank you very much, Dean. This is absolutely wonderful. This really is. I think I had one of their collaborations they've done with Jester King in Goose Island Bar in London. When a good friend of mine come over, Ewart, come over in, it's like a few years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago, I can't remember exactly, but so we had that in Shoreditch, in Goose Island, Shoreditch, and that was amazing. But this is my actual first review of this series, and hopefully it definitely won't be my last. It's been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, so thank you very much, Dean. I'll give it one more taste and we'll clear off here. It's pretty awesome, that's all I can say. Yeah, wonderful stuff. So that is Armchair Detective Imperial Baltic Porter, a gently smoked multi-grain Imperial Baltic Porter aged in a blend of XO Cognac barrels. So I don't know what the XO is, but there's the info there. Awesome stuff. So let me know if you've had anything from the Põhjala Cellar series Impy beers before. Wonderful stuff. And thank you very much, Dean. I really do appreciate it, my friend. Boy, I'm always bowled over by anyone who sends me beers, so that's it. Thanks for watching then. You take care. As I said, let me know if you had anything else from this series before that you think I really definitely should try, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.